Quick updates on the sport here on the Pulse. Thank you for your time. I'm Gary L. Smith. Over the last 23 hours, the trending story has been about Theresa Bremensu, an experienced match official who was assaulted in Sunyani. This is what we know so far. Now, she was taking charge of a women's special competition first leg semi-final in Sunyani, and she says she was beaten like an armed robber. A prison service officials just stood there and nobody helped her. That's what she said when we spoke to her. And like we said, the incident happened at the home grounds of the prison's ladies in Sunyani at the Army Park. She was accused of not adding enough extra time to the regulation 90 minutes. And in that game, the visiting team, that's Ampem Dakwa, won by 1-0. In reaction, the Ghana Police Service say they have been notified. And we also spoke to the Ghana Prison Service. They say they are looking into the case. To get more perspective on this matter is Mr. Thomas Atifu. He's the National Referees Instructor. Thank you for your time, sir. Mr. Atifu, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Right. So, what else do we know about this case from where you stand?
Say again. Your voice is very faint.
What else do we know about this case, sir, from where you stand?
You said, what else do we know?
Yes, apart from the usual, that she was assaulted and also that she has reported the matter to the police.
Basically, when I spoke to her, she's back to Takrady and she was at the hospital. And that was when I got her. I personally got to know of the story maybe at, I would say, around 1 a.m. When I happened to have had a glance at my phone. Then I saw the media post. So I read through it. So around 4 a.m., I tried to locate her, and her phones were off by then. So I went ahead to call the member of the appointment committee, and then who later on gave me the assistant ref. So I had the opportunity to speak to them, and they gave me the gist as to where they were intimidated right from the beginning of the game. And then, unfortunately, at a point, she decided not to go ahead with the match. But the match commissioner had to prevail on her to go ahead.
Okay.
So that is a little I got about her.
Right. So in terms of why this keeps happening to referees, can you explain what you recommend as a National Referees Instructor going forward?
It's not about recommending. It's about asking the organizer, which is the NC. You see, first and foremost, the question is the approval of that pitch. Does the pitch actually portray safety for visiting teams and the visiting officials? Does the field of play itself, does it portray safety? Number two, when I want to look at it from the match commissioner perspective, is it proper to say that you are going to a match that is a semi-final match, and then you are asking the home team, whose teams are who now come represent themselves as officials, at the same time as the security personnel for the game? Where would their loyalty? Is it for their team or for the game as a whole? Where is the police? Number three, did the match commissioner not see this thing coming? When according to the assistant referees, each time they flag, people rush on them to decide. Did they not see it coming? Or I know she's an experienced match commissioner. Did she not see it coming? And if she saw it, why didn't she go out there, held a match for athletes after the halftime, say that he's going to ask police to come, or police enforcement? You see, there are lots that we are all trying to bring football back to the people. But there are a lot we need to do.
Okay.
And safety is one of them. The teams that are coming back to play, their perception about refereeing all these years still remains the same.
Yeah.
So no matter how you have gone to train referees, their perception is still the same, which we need to look at that.
Thank you very much.
The match commissioning team as well, they also need an induction.
All right.
And then, for instance, you also, as the media, must also give opportunity, maybe 5-10 minutes of your program for teaching the laws of the game as well. At least people will learn from there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Thomas Etifo. That's why we have called you. We keep doing the best we can. On this occasion, you have put across some education, and you can be sure that we will continue to do that. We appreciate your time. So that's the National Referees Instructor issuing a rallying call to all stakeholders to increase their education given to the footballers, the match officials, and also to the organizers of the Normalization Committee Special Cup, the women's competition, to be up and doing where security is concerned. We have more. That will be at 8:20 when I come your way with the evening edition of The Sport. I'm Gary L. Smith.